Initially, infrastructural development such as roads and the installation of electricity was not included in the original cost of the project, as it was expected that this work would have been executed by the National Housing Corporation from the corporation's budget. However, to accelerate the project by developing 6 sites for some 113 of the houses, a change in the scope of the project saw the ministry taking over this process at an estimated cost of $5.068 million. This was not part of the original project. Let me explain this point. In addition to using the resources from National Housing Corporation, another reason that infrastructure costs were not included in the original budget was because it had been anticipated, that 74 of the 150 houses to be built by East West would be located on existing, fully serviced and developed house plots that would replace the houses damaged by Hurricane Elsa. This meant that no infrastructural development would have been required. The remaining units were to be made up of 36 quad units and 40 duplex units and were to be placed on lands under the control of the National Housing Corporation. Legal and other issues resulted in relocating from the original Hurricane Elsa impacted sites to new sites which required earthworks and other infrastructural costs that were not part of the original budget. In the interim, because of COVID and the Russian-Ukraine war, there was a significant increase in the cost of construction materials, including those for the foundations, domestic sewage work, including wells, septic tanks, and the like. This resulted in an additional cost of $2.442 million. The project was further challenged by the lack of timely access to the specific type and volume of concrete required to construct the foundations. This contributed to more delays and higher costs. And once the sites were developed, this occasioned the need to provide security and sanitation. The additional expenditure on these items is approximately $1.927 million and again would not have been budgeted for. Point 2, labor. Labor costs also impacted the project. Because of the urgency of the project, initially the decision was made to utilize Chinese labor. Firstly, Chinese costs were 4 times lower, but significantly, the Chinese also possessed the expertise to erect this new housing solution to the island. The ministry's idea and intention was that during the building phase, Barbadians would train and work with the Chinese to become familiar with the building systems and techniques being used, resulting in a transfer of knowledge to Bajans. Unfortunately, this did not go as planned, as East West was unable to secure transit visas for their workers to get to Barbados. The government stepped in to assist with this process in the interest of the public purse, and also in an attempt to get citizens back into their homes in the shortest possible time frame.